Hey guys, it's your boy Wolfie. Now, season 9 just came out a couple of days ago, and we just finished getting a hard reset. Um, I didn't want to put out a video too early because I didn't want to give you guys an uncooked review. I wanted to try it out, I wanted to get an actual opinion, and I wanted to give you like a full on opinion on it instead of just like rushing to hope you guys give me a couple of clicks and a couple of likes. I'm trying to give you guys some good information. I'm going to give a quick rundown of everything on the season and let you know how I feel about it. First and foremost, on the PTS, a lot of you guys have played it. I played it. I thought season 9 on the PTS sucked. There was a lot of things that was completely crazy, over the top, and broken. But in all fairness, they have nerfed and changed a lot of the things to significantly improve the quality of life. And the PTS and live servers feel very different. First and foremost, the biggest change for this season is the timing for the starts. Our jungle starts are completely different. And this is a big change in the fact of why I like season 9, because season 9 isn't very different from season 8. It's almost the same, except now they kind of help the start. You're no longer getting ganks before level 2 in middle, because you can hit level 2 before you go to middle. There's a lot more things going on. The changes to the buff timers on starts I love it. That being said, there's a couple of starts being theory crafted or thought of right now. The current most comfortable is going speed red middle between jungle and middle, and then dual lane doing green purple lane, and solo lane doing blue buff lane. All three of those work. That being said, that's probably not guaranteed to start. Mid camps no longer spawn in the first 30 seconds, so you don't have to be middle in the first wave because there's no camps to really fight over besides your back camps. So it kind of opens up the game a little. It allows jungle to be in the jungle a little bit longer. I saw Gucci doing a start where he would do speed red back camps, gank either middle or left lane, or dual lane, and like he would hit level 2 before he would even touch the lane, and he would like cheese a lane or something like that. This is creating so many opportunities. Maybe you could have ADC tag green buff, walk to the red buff, share red buff with mid, and then go to purple with the support and be level 2 in the first wave, which can completely snowball dual lane. With the new Obelisk buff being on that side of the map, that's huge. That's a whole... There's so many things going on. We don't know what the start is. There's probably plenty of starts. Whoever thought and designed this new buff camp spawn timer, best change I've seen in this game in a long time. Thank you. That fixes a lot of my complaints with season 8. The next most important thing that we got to talk about, mages are finally good. Shout outs to Flat Pen being really strong. Mages are finally hitting the way that they used to hit compared to other people. For a long time, mages have felt like they just do less damage than everybody else, right? ADCs have auto attacks while having nukes that hit as hard as mages, and same thing with assassins. Not really the case anymore. If you walk in the middle, you're going to catch the business. You gonna catch the business and his shotgun. He ain't gonna hold it back. You are getting blown up. And it's kind of nice change of pace. I kind of like mages being dangerous. Even when I'm getting blown up by them, I kind of like them being dangerous. It kind of adds something to the game. It also stops tanks from just running you down as an assassin or a hunter. It kind of creates room for your whole team. It also makes people think a little more when they're playing the game. Love it. All the relic changes, I'm going to be completely honest, you probably won't notice most of them because they don't really take part in the beginning part of the game. Most people are trying to buy their items and can't afford to buy the relics early. Those who do find a way to buy relics early, you can definitely use them to abuse them. Sunder is really underrated based on, it creates a really good counterplay to big tanks But let's say you're just playing a squishy character and they have a Cthulhu and they just keep running you down with Cthulhu. You can buy Sunder and be able to sustain against the Cthulhu instead of having to buy Aegis. It's a really nice change. I do like some of the counterplay that some of the new relics are putting into the game, but for the most part, they're kind of as relevant as like the upgraded starters. You don't really see them being useful until the end of the game. But games are ending so much faster now, and we're gonna get right into that right now about this. I've been getting full build before 20 minutes, and the reason that we're starting to see this is because of the way Obelisk works. Obelisk is ridiculous. It's probably the thing I like the least and the most at the same time in this season. I think it's a great concept, and I think it provides a new play style, a new strategy, new counterplay, new everything to the game, and even a new way to think about how the game is played, or like strategies that are coming out. It also encourages engagements early, which I'm okay with. My problem with Obelisk is it just gives you gold and XP, and if you pick up the buff. I think the gold and XP is not only boring, but I think it just giving you gold and XP kind of snowballs the game for a bad reason. I've been often finding out that it might be better to sacrifice my mid lane or sacrifice my dual lane just to get the Obelisk buff and just to take away the lotuses from the enemy team. I was playing support and I literally saw my middle or my jungle having a fight, and they were losing and they were asking for help, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm letting you die, but I'm gonna get the entire team 875 gold. So like, even though you're going to die, it's gonna be better for our team. And it kind of feels bad because we're playing a PvP game, and I think PvP should always be the priority. I kind of like that when you are on Gold Fury or you are on Fire Giant, your goal is to fight. You don't want to leave it to a 50-50. I do think they should be a secure for it, but the encouragement is to always fight, because you can always just lose the Fire Giant, lose the Gold Fury off of a single ability, and nobody wants the 50-50 in objective. Obelisk kinda is just more gold and XP. For anyone who doesn't know, it's 175 per player, it's 25 per stack, there's 7 stacks. It's 175 XP and gold per player. That's more than Pyro, and that's guaranteed to happen the moment 4 minutes start. You're gonna start seeing people pick teleport up and force a fight at 4 minutes to contest those 7. Either you steal the enemies or you just collect all of them at the same time, and the snowball is going to begin. I would much rather see it as a system like League of Legends, where the more obelisks you collect, the more powerful buffs you get, but I don't like it just being gold and XP. Maybe something like First Obelisk gives minions an extra 100 or 150 HP. That way your lane is always pushing, and it takes the enemy team longer to clear. That'll slow down rotations, that'll slow down laning phases, that'll make it so people actually have to play the game, and you actually have it's not directly making you stronger and making the enemy team feel weaker, but it does provide pressure on the map. It's still an objective that puts I want to see things like that. Maybe a siege minion spawns, maybe a bomb spawn that does a lot of damage to towers or something, or maybe like when you collect 3 obelisks, now your towers shoot 2 bolts instead of 1. You know what I mean? Just things like that would be cool and change the games a little bit more instead of just gold and XP. Maybe that's just me. The buff is cool though. It's a little overpowered for true damage, but the buff is cool. I like it. It's a cool concept, and I do like that it has HP 5 when you're out of combat. And it's pretty cool that it can heal towers. I don't know who thought about that, but like you could take the Obelisk buff into a losing lane and sit under the tower and heal it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Changes a little bit. It doesn't seem too over the top. I want to see more things like that. Overall, the item changes, same thing, man. It's same stuff. God changes, same stuff. Nothing's really different. Atlas is a lot better now. His changes really made him a proper character. I know people still have the conception that he's a bad character. Atlas is pretty solid in season 9. Give him a try. But yeah, overall, my general consensus, my general review for Season 9, I like it. I've been actually having a lot of fun. A couple of things I don't agree with here and there, but I mean, that's how it's going to be for every season. You're never going to agree with everything the devs do. It's kind of just how the game works. It's kind of just how game balance and game design works. I think I'm going to really push towards probably removing the gold or lowering the gold from Obelisk. I think that's a little too much. But outside of that, Season 9 has been great. I had a blast. And you know what? The hard reset, and I'm going to go into another video that's going to be after this one, that's going to talk about the whole hard reset and why it's a good thing. All right, so you can stay tuned and watch that later. But hard reset, good. Like it. Like I said before, overall Season 9, really enjoying it. I do enjoy it. I am having a good time. And even if you watch my stream for the day that the reset happened, you can see me having fun the whole time. Maybe getting a little over the top by joking around and making jokes and trying to be entertaining. I may have hurt a few feelings trying to have fun, but it is what it is. You know how it goes. We were into it, man. We had the rank reset for the first time. We were just going in. Everybody was having a good time. Everybody was trying hard. I don't know, man. This is probably one of the first seasons I've been having a really good time at the start of the season. So I just want to say kudos to the devs for Season 9. I was definitely a negative Nancy in the PTS. My entire opinion on Season 9 changed once it came out. And you can look forward to me playing the game more. I'm having a good time. And if you want my recommendation, if Season 9 is a good season to come back to, or start again, or continue playing, yes, yes, and yes. Don't forget to stop by the channel. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe, hit the little bell to let you know when I put more videos out. Extremely remind you to please like the video. It does help with the algorithm. But thank you guys very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys later. Don't forget I stream between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. That's when these rank queues be happening. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces, my friends.